didn't mean to do a lot, but I did. And well, I've made a bit of a cage so I can protect the tomatoes. Done some planting, some radish, some dwarf beans, sweet corn. Don't know how well they'll do, but you know, give it a shot. Made a few cans with unhappy faces on. And plant some squash as well. So let's have a quick look round. That's the cauliflower, seems to be doing okay. No slug damage. That's the bed with the sweet corn, very behind but near mind. Bit of squash in there, takes it a bit. And these are my French runner beans. Some kale there, and celeriac, I think they're called. I always call them wrong name. Swede beetroot. I've been getting some damage on these, but I think it's is it orchids or whatever, little insects. Anyway, I've got some organic spray and I've lobbed that on, but it keeps raining, so what do? So that's the kale there, different types. Oh, what's that? Excuse me, cauliflower. No, Brussels sprouts. And they're doing well as well. Very well. Some damage in here, some on the leaves, but also you're not eating the leaves, I don't think, on these. Some bindweed there, I'll have to pull that up. Oh, some me French, not me French, little onions. I can't remember. Onions. Those onions that you have in salad, you know what I mean. They're doing alright. More onions. And that's something that I didn't think was going to get going. And that is... that might be another cauliflower, not sure. I know, naughty I didn't label it up. Here we've got a wildlife area, some pretty flowers there. Just put some poppies in here, some chicory. That's obviously the... you know, I can't remember anything today. I want to say cosmos, but it's not cosmos. You know what it is, you can tell. Mustard, doing well. Buzzy bee, doing its stuff. You see, little buzzy bees. Loves that mustard. Yes, it does. Anyway, giant sunflowers, 3 of them. Some more bindweed there, I think. There's some red sunflowers I planted. I might have to thin them out a little bit. Obviously, you've seen all this before. Strawberries, which keep getting hit by squirrels. Pull the phone back so don't drop it in the little pond. I've changed this because it keeps emptying. So I've made a little sort of solar fountain, but what I've done is just connected it to a pipe so it just keeps on running in day just to move water about a bit. Oh look, lots of potential strawberries there. Maybe I ought to cover them up. Potatoes are doing really well, look. Fantastic. The birds love this. I might put some, what do you call it, some shots of what I got with my wildlife camera. Some more potatoes. That row there, down here, is mustard. Sprow beans, they're doing well. This is a little project. It's not doing bad. I think once the big leaves start coming, they'll be alright. I'm going to have to wrap this up because it's starting to produce red fruit, and you know, this one here. Let's get it on camera. You see it's going red. Okay. surrounded by little birds. They love it in here. Okay, more onions, bit of weeding to do. Keep getting this bed for some reason. That's Swiss chard, but it's might do it. Don't know. Some more broad beans, some more kale, some potatoes, broad beans, shallots. They're nearly to come out in shallots. And here we've got do you know the pumpkin down here, you see, yeah, and the rest of it's cabbage. I've done some beetroot here, and I've actually planted some more, but they've not popped up yet. We're selling in corner, but I don't think that's going to do much. What else? Well, down at bottom we've got the onions in the box. Oh, this one as well, I put some dwarf bean in it, planted it yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, and a few potatoes, but potatoes haven't really done really well in this bed. Ooh, my cuppa's ready, so last little bit of the project is tomatoes. Net them up. And I don't think them leeks are going to do much. There's a cabbage in there and some pak choi which I planted this morning. And that's the tour. I think we've done well not to get much in the way of slug damage. I'm really pleased with the allotment now. It's really come together. Really got to thank Fiona for doing all my raised beds. She likes doing raised beds. She enjoys it. So I couldn't have done it without her. So that's it. That's the tour. I love it here, it's right good. If we didn't have this place but lockdown, it'd have been really difficult. But we've been really lucky because it's basically next to the moors. I mean, it's at edge of Sheffield, but it's nice. And it feels like really isolated, especially when you're on your own like I am today. Tons of birds. I mean, I've just been stood watching birds and they've been loving this new mix I've got for them. That's good. So I'll start my new job next week. It's call centre work, but I think it's the best I could do in the amount of time I had to get another job. And it's not for long. And there's other prospects elsewhere, so we'll see how we go. So I'm looking forward to getting some harvesting done. I think that needs filling up. Anyhow, it's starting to rain again. It was beautiful a couple of minutes ago, and now it's chucking down with rain. So I don't really want to get my camera wet. Gemma's plot's looking good. I watched a squirrel the other day going round trying to get into the strawberries, but it just couldn't do it. And a greenhouse hadn't collapsed for a few days, which is good as well. It's just oh, different type of bird there. So lucky to have so much variety in wildlife. But you could say, well, that's not a good thing because they're going to eat your crops. So it's like you're fighting against. Worst one, squirrel, apparently. I hate that squirrel. I've seen it. It just walks about like Lord Fauntleroy. He just loves to squint with his bushy tail. Anyhow, I think it's good night for now. I've got to go home, test my computer and set it up. and then I might watch a film, Raiders, or maybe I'll watch Modern Family, because I'm right into Modern Family at the moment. I've noticed that every time I get into a series they cancel it, so maybe I'm the kiss of death. So it's supposed to be, the rain's supposed to be going in an hour, if you look where we're at. Oh, it's back to front anyway. Well, that's Monday. Today? Chuffers. Come on. Anyway, it says that in about an hour it's going to stop raining. But I'm here now, so sat in shelter, having a mocha, having some vape. Didn't choke me this time. And what I've done so far is I put a bit of netting over tomatoes and pulled a few weeds up. So what I'm going to do is carry on weeding. It's not loads of weeds, but you know, you've got to keep on top of it. And then I'll have another drink. And today I might pick up my coffee machine from the office, because I need a coffee machine for the office. Okay, catch you in a bit. So let's have a quick plot tour. Sunday, I don't think I'll come tomorrow. I just harvest some shallots in there. Pak choy in buckets, but nothing there yet. And I think that's cosmic lettuce there, which I've had for a long time, but it seems to be doing a lot better now. Of course, the mint and the whatever they are, flowers, some more mint. Did this today, not quite finished, just need to cut the end off, put some bricks around. This is the bit I've been working on really, so that's not bad. There's some leaf damage. When it's dry I'm going to put some of that BT spray on. The raspberry seems to be coming back a lot better. This is not an empty bed. There's potatoes under there. Basically, I put compost here, and this lot I've covered over. You know, when the leaves come up, cover it over for some more. Just took the weeds out of there. I've replanted a couple of broad beans from over there. It might work, it might not. They're quite hardy. Anyway, it's got some scarlet kale there, broad beans. Here we've got, I think that's Swiss chard. That just needs weeding. Of course, broccoli, and the name I forgot last time was spring onions. Chufana. Some more onions here. We've seen that before. Snow. And that's potatoes, precious, which I'm quite pleased about. A line of broad beans because I've moved some over from over bed onto here, and a couple of lots of potatoes and weeds, and that line there is mustard. This needs sorting. Again, sunflowers are doing well. Yeah. Wow, these flowers are lovely, aren't they? Beautiful. Oh, there's some different colours here. Red and purple and white. That's cool. Comfrey. I forgot that last time as well. Cauliflower's doing fine. These are the sweet corn, sweet squash there, not so fine. Runner beans. That's kale on that line, different types. That's turnips. That's swede, and we get a little leaf damage there. I need to look at that. Beetroot, runner bean, Brussels sprout. Put some pumpkin seeds here, see how it goes. I think. Let's have a look. Oh look, birdie's over there. So really, doing a little 360. I'm really pleased what I've achieved with Fiona. Everybody seems to comment and like what we've done. So I'm gonna say we, because Fiona did all the grafting on the raised beds. Just need painting now. Them sunflowers at the back are the ones with the large heads. I've not done them before, so we'll see. How they look. That mustard's doing alright. Down there I did some, I think call them eggplants or something. They're white and yellow, and I put some garlic, wild garlic there too. They're the sunflowers I planted the other week. Well, last week actually, early last week, and they're coming up fine. Strawberries, if I cover them up I'll get strawberries, otherwise the squirrel will get them. Creeping Jenny there. I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again. Oh, one thing, I've tied up the cherry tree so it's not so swingy when the wind comes. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you like it, press like. If you don't, ignore that. Subscribe if you want. And thank you, really. Thank you for watching. Bye.